Hey everyone, ever dreamed of working from a beachside cafe in Lisbon or overlooking the Douro River in Porto? Well, that dream could become your reality. Portugal's Digital Nomad Visa offers a unique opportunity to live and work in one of Europe's most beautiful and affordable countries. In this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the Portugal Digital Nomad Visa, from eligibility requirements to the application process, and the amazing benefits that come with it. First things first, let's talk about what this visa actually is. It's officially called the Portugal Digital Nomad Visa, but you might also hear it referred to as the D7 visa. Portugal's been rolling out progressive policies to attract remote workers, and this visa is a prime example. It's designed for people who want to live and work in Portugal for an extended period, enjoying all the perks of being a resident without being tied to a traditional job within the country. Think of it as your golden ticket to experiencing the Portuguese lifestyle firsthand. From the stunning beaches and vibrant cities to the delicious food and welcoming culture, Portugal has something for everyone. So if you're ready to ditch the 9-to-5 grind and embrace a life of freedom and adventure, keep watching because this video is for you. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Who can actually apply for this awesome visa? The good news is that Portugal's made the requirements relatively straightforward. First and foremost, you've got to be a remote worker. That means you're either working for a company outside of Portugal or running your own online business. You'll need to provide proof of this, like a work contract or business registration documents. Second, you need to show that you've got a stable income of at least 2,820 euros per month. This income can come from your remote job, your business, or even passive income streams like investments or rental properties. Third, you'll need a place to stay, whether it's a rental agreement, proof of property ownership, or even a hotel reservation. Finally, you'll need to have health insurance that covers you in Portugal, a clean criminal record, and a valid passport. These are pretty standard requirements for most visas, so nothing too out of the ordinary there. All right, let's dive a bit deeper into the remote work requirement because this is where things can get a little tricky. Portugal wants to make sure you're actually earning a living remotely, not just using the visa as a way to live in Portugal without actually working. So how do you prove your remote work status? If you're employed by a company outside of Portugal, you'll need a signed work contract, recent payslips, and a letter from your employer confirming your employment status, salary, and permission to work remotely. If you're a freelancer or running your own online business, you'll need to provide business registration documents, tax returns, invoices, and contracts with clients. The key is to paint a clear picture of your remote work situation and prove that you're genuinely earning an income from outside of Portugal. This ensures that you're not just using the visa as a loophole to live in Portugal without contributing economically. Let's talk about money, specifically how much you need to be making to qualify for the Portugal Digital Nomad Visa. As I mentioned earlier, the magic number is 2,820 euros per month. This doesn't mean you need to be earning exactly that amount every single month. What matters is that you can demonstrate a consistent and reliable income that meets or exceeds that threshold over a period of time. Your income can come from various sources. Your salary from your remote job, profits from your online business, or even passive income, streams like dividends from investments, rental income, or royalties. The key is to document everything clearly. Provide bank statements, tax returns, or any other relevant financial documents that verify your income sources and amounts. The more organized and transparent you are, the smoother your application process will be. So, you've got your remote work situation figured out and your income is on point. Now, let's talk about where you're going to be living in Portugal. To secure that digital nomad visa, you need to prove to the Portuguese authorities that you have a place to stay lined up. If you've already signed a lease agreement for an apartment or a house, that's perfect. Just make sure you've got a copy of the signed agreement ready to go for your application. If you haven't committed to a long-term lease just yet, you can provide a hotel reservation for the initial period of your stay. Just make sure the reservation covers at least the first few weeks or even months of your time in Portugal. And if you're thinking about buying property in Portugal, that works too. Just provide the necessary documentation to prove ownership or that you're in the process of purchasing. All right, let's talk about something super important. Your health. When you're living abroad, having the right health insurance is absolutely crucial. And guess what? It's also a requirement for the Portugal Digital Nomad Visa. Portugal wants to make sure that you're covered in case of any unexpected medical expenses, so you don't end up putting a strain on their healthcare system. So what kind of health insurance do you need? It has to be comprehensive, meaning it covers a wide range of medical services, including doctor's visits, hospital stays, emergency care, and even repatriation if you need to be transported back to your home country for medical reasons. Many domestic health insurance plans don't provide full coverage abroad, or they may have limited benefits for international travel. The best thing to do is to contact your current insurance provider and see what their coverage is like for Portugal. You can also shop around for international health insurance plans specifically designed for expats and digital nomads. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the potential skeleton in your closet, the criminal record check. Portugal, like many other countries, wants to make sure that they're welcoming law-abiding citizens into their country. To prove you're a stand-up individual, you'll need to provide a clean criminal background check. This doesn't mean a parking ticket from 5 years ago is going to disqualify you. We're talking about serious offences here. The specific requirements for the criminal record check can vary depending on your nationality and where you're applying from. Your best bet is to contact the Portuguese embassy or consulate in your home country to get the most up-to-date information on what they require. All right, let's talk about your passport, your ticket to freedom and new adventures. It's the most important document you'll need for your Portugal Digital Nomad Visa application. First and foremost, check the expiration date. Your passport needs to be valid for at least 6 months beyond the intended period of your stay in Portugal. That means if you're planning to stay for a year, your passport needs to be valid for at least 18 months from the date you plan to enter Portugal. Next, make sure you've got enough blank pages in your passport. Portugal typically requires at least 2 blank pages for visa stamps and entry-exit stamps. Okay, you've gathered all the required documents, you're feeling confident, and you're ready to hit that submit button. But hold on a second. Let's walk through the application process step by step. Step 1 is getting organized. Gather your passport, proof of income, work contract, health insurance, and criminal record check. Have both original copies and photocopies. Step 2, contact the Portuguese embassy or consulate. They're your go-to resource for all things visa-related. Step 3, fill out the application form. Be thorough and double-check everything. Step 4, submit your application. Congratulations, you've made it to the best part, exploring all the amazing benefits that come with holding a Portugal Digital Nomad Visa. Stay in Portugal for up to 2 years, exploring stunning beaches, indulging in delicious food, and immersing in vibrant culture. You can renew your visa for another 2 years. After 5 years, apply for permanent residency. Enjoy Portugal's excellent healthcare, education, and public infrastructure. Benefit from reduced tax rates for up to 10 years, affordable living, fantastic weather, and welcoming people. So get ready to live the dream. So there you have it, everything you need to know about Portugal's Digital Nomad Visa. From the eligibility requirements and application process to the incredible benefits of living in this beautiful country, I've covered it all. If you're ready to ditch the 9-to-5 grind, embrace a life of freedom and adventure, and experience the magic of Portugal firsthand, then this visa might just be your golden ticket. What are you waiting for? Start planning your Portuguese adventure today. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.